Yo, it says, only if you put this baby gravy in. Another text, you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast, and Shannon Sharpe, Mr. First Take, Mr. AKA Nightcap, Mr. AKA Club Shay Shay, Mr. AKA Lakers in 5, has found himself in a $50 million lawsuit for being sued for, the R word, right? And we're about to react as Mr. Shannon Sharpe seems to be a very, very freaky 69 god. As you guys see here, Shannon Sharpe accused of you-know-what in a $50 million lawsuit after rocky consensual relationship. Now, I will be the first to admit some of the things that you guys are about to see. I mean, the guy Shannon Sharpe, man, dude is a next level freak. Dude is a next level freak, man. But I find it funny how Shannon Sharpe prides himself on protecting his image and protecting, his assets, as this isn't the first time that Shannon Sharpe has been, in one of these scandals. That's how he lost, the job before he got to Undisputed. And also, while on Undisputed, Shannon Sharpe will always make these remarks about how he goes out of his way to make sure that he's never caught up in anything like this, and how if he sees a woman on the elevator, he'll purposely not get on the elevator. He tries his best not to come close to give anybody any reason to do what you guys are about to see in this report. But let's get it. Says Hall of Fame tight end Shannon Sharpe has been accused of the R word by a woman under the, I don't know how to say that word, Jane Doe, in a 13-page, $50 million civil lawsuit filed Sunday and obtained by the Post. The complaint filed in Nevada State Court alleges the ESPN personality committed assault, sexual battery, and engaged in the intentional infliction of emotional distress during a rocky consensual relationship that lasted nearly 2 years with a woman more than 30 years younger than him. Wow, 30 years younger? Shannon Sharpe, I mean, what did you expect? If you're 60, this woman's 30? I don't know how old Shannon Sharpe is, but I mean, guys with money typically like to go younger, but you have to be weary. You have to know what you guys are signing up for. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of this, in my opinion, it always boils down to just too much money, man. These guys making too much money, and they're having their way, and they're able to get what they want at the snap of a finger until you run across one of these crazies. And this just may be that situation. The plaintiff alleges Sharpe brutally sexually assaulted her several times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. The complaint accuses Sharpe of threatening to kill her multiple times, being manipulating and controlling, and repeatedly threatening to brutally choke and violently slap her. When I hear stuff like this, I just automatically assume that the sex, the intercourse, it just might be amazing. Guys go like this, they go crazy. And women too, when, things are really good in the bedroom. Was this Michelle, the lady that Shannon Sharpe accidentally, went live with on Instagram? Who knows? But we're going to get into, this lady name being revealed later on as we continue to read. As you guys see here, Shannon has come out and denied all of these allegations. We will get into, what his party has released as it shows the detail of the texts and conversations, guys. But, says here one time specifically, he was yelling at her while there was a firearm visible in his room. The complaint states, terrified for her safety, plaintiff tried sharing her location with friends from her iPhone just in case. But Sharpe saw her doing this. The moment he realized what she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, if you ever do that again, I will effing kill you. I don't know, man. Maybe, the roids, the steroids that Shannon Sharpe, is taking, maybe things are getting to him and maybe he's losing his mind. But again, guys, we do not know if this is the complete truth. This is just her side of the story, and we will get to Shannon Sharpe's side. Trust me. The complaint claims that Sharpe recorded the two involved in sexual acts together without her knowledge and then shared those videos with his friends and associates without her knowledge or permission. The plaintiff is the woman that Sharpe accidentally shared audio of on Instagram live stream on accident while having sex in September 2024. Wow. And here I was just making a joke. Whole time, this is actually the lady. Wow. Damn, pat myself on the back. However, the plaintiff claims that she began to end a relationship after that incident because he cheated when she thought they were in an exclusive relationship. Seriously, lady? Or if this was a lady? because we don't know. And Sharpe relentlessly pursued her afterwards. A woman can say yes to consensual sexual relations with a man 99 times, but when she says no even once, that no means no. I agree, man. The power of the tongue from these women, it's always going to be their word in court. The justice system is going to always obviously favor the woman, man. And if this is true, how ironic would this be when we saw with Skip Bayless and, the owners and whatever at Undisputed were being sued for by the other lady over there. Shannon Sharpe seemed to sit back and chuckle and was cracking jokes, only to find himself in the same predicament. And if he's found guilty, he's going to be paying a lot more than Skip Bayless is going to pay. So it's crazy how, life can happen. It says here that the plaintiff and Sharpe first met at Los Angeles gym in early 2023, and their first conversation took place at the gym when she was 20. According to the complaint, which states that Sharpe offered to buy her fake tits if she won a fitness challenge that he proposed. But you got money when you just like, all right, if you lose this challenge, I'll buy you cosmetic surgery or fucking breast implants. Wow. The civil lawsuit states that the woman visited Sharpe at his Beverly Glen mansion on multiple occasions and that he would physically, emotionally, and psychologically control her. The cycle of control, fear, and submission became routine. Yelling at her, controlling her, forcibly grabbing her by the neck when she got upset, saying he was going to kill her, and asserting dominance became the norm. This gotta be a Latina woman, man. Man, if you know, man. Them Latinas crazy, dog. Shout out to the Latina women, man. I love them. But, I'm curious to see who this lady is and how she looks. Like, that's what I want to see. Anybody got a picture out there, man? Y'all drop it in the comment section, man. I want to see what this lady working with. Sharpe was sued a day before Front Office Sports reported that he is expected to sign a deal for his Club Shay Shay podcast that would exceed $100 million after his contract with Colin Cowherd's The Volume Podcast Network expired recently. Wow, man. You got to be careful, man. Boy. Did you see how the devil work, man? Like, as soon as you get stuff going, the devil going to be there tugging at you, man, because if you're leading with the flesh, man, if you giving in to these sexual demons, especially out there in demon capital Hollywood, I mean, your whole life can be flipped upside down in an instance. And for Shannon Sharpe to have so much going for him, so much positivity, it kind of makes you want to think about First Take. I mean, you already had the alleged sex tape leaked, and then you have this. At some point, like ESPN, they're going to have to take matters into their hands. They're going to have to do what they have to do to protect their brand. And it's crazy because nowadays people in the media are getting away with a lot of stuff, man. I mean, we got regular jobs out here. You do something, you embarrass your company or you bring any type of shame to your company, even if it has nothing to do with your job in specific, they typically let you go. So the fact that, I guess money talks. Shannon Sharpe is an icon in the media space. Maybe they don't want to let him go because at this point it's really money over morals. And you guys, Shannon Sharpe could be on the verge of losing a lot, man, if this is anywhere near the truth. And it's just not worth it. Sharpe, who appeared on First Take on Monday, has yet publicly addressed the lawsuit as of Monday afternoon. He'll probably talk about it, or maybe he won't talk about it. Maybe these type of things are meant to keep, on the tuck, keep your mouth quiet, because it may not be good for him to directly speak out, but maybe his representation, which we will get to. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegation, misconduct, especially the gross lie of what, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. Laney J. Davis, who is representing Sharpe, said in the statement he stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. The woman is represented by Micah Nash and Tony Busby. I've heard this Tony Busby name a few times, guys. And this, I think, is this the guy that's taking on a lot of the Deshaun Watson's situation? You guys let me know in the comment section. I don't know. This name here sounds familiar. Busby it's right here under it. This is how you know I'm a true sports fanatic, man. I'm telling you guys, names stick with me. I can't tell you how Tony Busby looks, but I can just remember vividly how Skip Bayless was talking about this Busby guy, because You know, he's always representing women in these situations. And let me tell you guys something. He normally don't lose, okay? And 9 times out of 10, this lady, I mean, she may be paid to shut up. Trust me. Like, they are going to settle on something because Tony Busby gets involved when he knows he has the upper hand. That's just what the facts have said. All of the women that he's represented. And I think even with the Justin Tucker situation, you know, the NFL kicker that plays on the Ravens, he's representing some of those women too. Could be wrong, but last I remember, I don't think I am. You guys let me know. You guys see here clear as day, Busby represented more than 20 women who sued Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson beginning in early 2021. As I just stated, guys, this man is the real deal. So let us get into the statement that's released by this guy, Lanny J. Davis, who is counsel, pretty much the representation of Shannon Sharpe. And guys, brace yourself. I haven't read all of this, but man, we about to get to this. All right. So this is something that Shannon Sharpe leaked on his behalf that I must admit is very embarrassing at his age. I mean, seriously, you gotta get these NDAs going or whatever you guys got to do to protect your assets because, I mean, goodness, let's get it. This is something that I believe Gabriella, what's her name? Gabriella Zaniga. I don't know what this. Oh, what I tell you guys? This sounds like a Latina, right? What I tell y'all, man, they are fun. They are spicy. Man, they crazy. Whew. Man. Trust me, guys. Now, this is the type of sexting that went on between Shannon Sharpe and obviously the plaintiff name is Gabriella. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you are freaking me. Gabriella Zinga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, October 7, 2023. I know you missed this big juicy ass. $25K for each cheek. Gabriella Zaniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, 1/1/2025. The lawsuit filed by Gabriella, orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed in her effort to extract large financial settlement. Ms. Zaniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Ms. Zaniga has refused to provide a copy of that full, unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team to set the record straight. We are releasing several of her own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the material of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuit, consensual sex continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted above from her text message to Mr. Sharpe. There are other examples of text from Mrs. Gabriella. And then we're going to get into an example, guys, but $25K per cheek. They say it ain't tricking if you got it, man. I mean, what do you expect, Shannon Sharpe? At this point, the way the world is, the way women are set up, women are selling everything, OnlyFans. At this point, men too. I mean, and we wonder why the standards of women are through the roof for the average Joe. When y'all out here paying $25,000 per ass cheek, come on, man. You're killing us. You are killing us, man. But hey, you know, the rich have different endeavors and different fetish that works for them. Apparently, dog collars and $25,000 ass cheek tips was their thing. But you guys saw where immediately after she requested it, it seemingly seems that Shannon Sharpe lost interest. Now, you can't mess up your blessing, Mrs. Gabriella. You could have probably earned more, but you got greedy. If this is the truth, I do not know. Seems like it's the truth because it's a leaked text. But let's keep reading further. Oh my God. Yo, it says, only if you put this baby gravy in. Wow, man. Y'all probably never seen me laugh like this, but wow. Only if you put this baby gravy in me. Wow. Then I could do whatever I want to me. Okay, that was a text from her to Shannon Sharpe in 2023 of November. I want to put my tongue in your. See, I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. Text from Gabriella. Wait, she want to put her tongue? What? You want to put what? Hollywood, bro. It's too much for me, dude. It's guys out here who are into all kind of kinky things who obviously don't even have to be the most rich people. I mean, that's my daddy. Fuck, I want you to put a big black baby in me. Another text. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. New porn category, BBB. Big black baby. These messages are just sampling of a broader pattern of graphic sexual communication initiated by Miss Gabriella. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was consensual adult relationship that included role playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Miss Gabriella. The edited tape that Miss Gabriella secretly taped and showed to Mrs. Sharpe during her blackmail attempts tried to falsely portray as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages that the sexual activity was not consensual. But Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all part of her plan set up as a part of her blackmail scheme as distorted by her edited tape, a copy which she refuses to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of misconduct, especially the gross lie of the R word, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. And we read this earlier, but he stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks at the process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. Like I said, guys, the American justice system, innocent until proven guilty. We do see that Shannon Sharpe only showed her side of things. I'd be curious to see, though, some of the things that Shannon Sharpe may have said or may have not said to this lady, because obviously she has a strong stance as well, on Mr. Shannon Sharpe, Mr. Old Shay Shay. But honestly, I think for Shannon Sharpe, he could have been more smart. I mean, what are you thinking? Of course, you have a lot of assets. You have an iconic reputation. You're a Hall of Famer. Do you honestly think a 20-year-old wouldn't do what this young lady is doing, and you didn't have the proper decency and protocol to protect yourself, at least with an NDA, bare minimum? A lot of these rich men want to always start over with something young, something fresh, because it is an easier way to manipulate with money, power, assets, opportunity. And of course, it's bait. They're going to take it, but you have to protect yourself, because with that money, power, celebrity status comes a lot of responsibility. And for Shannon Sharpe to be someone who prides himself on, being smart, educated, and intellectual individual, an astute student and player of, the game of football and his knowledge of sports, I just don't understand why he would put himself in this predicament. But then again, this is a 50-something-year-old man who went live on Instagram purposely, in my opinion. So I can't necessarily put this past him. I can't, and a guy that says he grew up in the most poorest parts of the world, who had this upbringing and all the teachings that his grandpa and his grandma taught him seems to have gone out of the window because he was not able to use all of that knowledge, all of that wisdom when it matters most. Again, innocent until proven guilty. But the fact that you are a face on television, the fact that this isn't the first time this has happened to you, the history, your record, it's just not wise. It's just not smart, right? And like I said, these sport networks, they're going to have to become a little more tight with how they conduct business with the people they employ, because a lot of this shouldn't be excused. The same way they did Michael Irvin, right? He was literally innocent. They took him off TV. He lost his job. Now, I'm not saying Shannon Sharpe should lose his job, but I do think proper protocol should take place so that, the company has a standard and that the company keeps its reputation and its brand. But then again, this is woke Disney, so I don't know. If y'all found any value to the video, make sure you guys smash that like button and the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell and like, share, subscribe for more future content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Innocent until proven guilty. Peace.